Alrighty, yo guys, how's it going? It's your boy, the Geeky Gangster here, just guys today with another video, and in today's video we're going to be doing episode 2 of Getting Ranked, where we basically just play all 10 of my placement matches throughout 10 episodes for you guys, and at the end, obviously, I'm going to show you where we get ranked throughout these 10 episodes. And yeah, guys, so you're basically just going through the journey with me. But let's just get right into the game. Alrighty, guys, episode 2. Let's see what our map options are. Start map ban phase. Skyscraper, Oregon, Theme Park, Bank, and Stadium Bravo. Ooh, what should we ban here? I think maybe we ban Skyscraper? Oh, yep. So Stadium and Skyscraper got banned. Pretty interesting that the other team voted to ban, Stadium. Because I feel like you would just think, it's new. People would want to play on it and a ranked game. But I guess not. With water before we start here. Opponents banned Jackal, of course. Let's ban Blitz. You guys know how much I love banning Blitz if you guys have been watching my channel for a while. And if you guys are new here, please make sure to subscribe because we do post Siege content regularly. Obviously, like I said, we're going to be posting, all 10 of the episodes of me getting ranked. But we post, just other regular Siege content as well, and many other video types, such as I go through dating apps quite often. I just made a Tinder and a Badoo video. If you guys check out my channel, you'll guys see it right on the home page of it, the dating app videos, and just a whole bunch of different random videos throughout as well. But without further ado, let's go into round 1. What I wanted to talk about in this video, though, was dumping your love into God in a relationship instead of in the other person. I feel like dumping your love into God in a relationship is sort of, like, I forget the name of it, but the people who basically, you give your money to and then they invest into stocks for you and they can draw it out at any time, but it's like other people doing the stock trading for you. So what a lot of old people do with their money, bonds maybe? I don't know. But it's sort of like that, because if you guys both dump your love into God instead of within the other person, basically what God is going to do for you is he is going to grow that love overnight, and he's going to basically put out an umbrella over the two of you and put out more love than you actually gave in the first place to both of you guys. So both of you are uplifted in the name of God. Both of you guys are loved in the name of God. And it basically forms a protected union by God. It forms a more loving union by God. And it forms the perfect marriage in God's name. And both of you guys will walk amongst God. Higher than so many men in God's name. Throughout your time here on earth, you'll be higher than most people on earth. It's just a very amazing thing. So I feel like you guys should really build your relationships on God and not on flesh, not on fleshly desires, not on lust at all, obviously, but just try building your relationships more on God. This is a very important thing. And, where I wanted to go with that was just if you guys disagree, the name one atheist marriage, just name it in the comment section right now. Name one atheist marriage over 10 years that is successful, where the people actually loving with each other for the convenience of sticking with each other, and neither spouse has cheated on each other either. Name one successful, normal, atheistic marriage that has lasted over 10 years so far. Because I can name you so many Christian and Muslim marriages that have lasted over 10 years. And, you know, if I was friends with more Buddhists, if I lived in the Buddhist culture, I could promise you, I could also name the successful Buddhist marriages, you know. But people who build those marriages on their spirituality and on God over the fleshly desires, I can name you so many loving, successful marriages, you know, where the very stereotypical romance movie sort of thing, you know, the wife packs the husband's lunch every single day for work and the husband loves it, and the husband is so caring and loving, and you know, just the Hallmark movie sort of marriages. But if you look at these atheistic marriages, you don't really see that, and I literally know 0 atheistic marriages that have lasted over 10 years and that are overly successful, like these God-fearing marriages are. And this is the exact same question that I always ask everyone else, is name an atheistic marriage like that, and no one ever can, for whatever reason. Another thing is that all relationships that are not built on God always seem to end in devastation. Obviously, you know, STDs are a big thing in the atheistic community, and any God-fearing people don't have to worry about STDs ever in their lives, because they're only sleeping, you know, with 1 or, you know, like at max 3 people throughout their entire lives. If they're, you know, if they love God and they're building their relationships on God and they're seeking that out, they don't have to worry about STDs. And they very seldomly ever have to worry about unwanted pregnancies, because, you know, they're not having married. They're very, you know, God-fearing people very rarely have to worry about pregnancies. Pregnancy for religious couples is typically a very good thing, and vice versa for the atheistic couples. Pregnancy is typically something that's seen as devastation, life-ruining, life-altering pregnancies. And you see single motherhood in atheistic couples a lot. You see the child support thing. You see children being raised with all sorts of different influences around them, very poor influences, and then that affects the child in devastating ways. More devastation caused by the devil, basically. And so, you know, these children are raised into things that are a lot lower energies than what the Christian, Muslim, and Buddhist couples, and the Mormons as well, if you don't consider Mormons Christians, Mormon couples as well, raise their kids to be. And so it's just a whole thing, man.
Your drone has found a bomb.
But, you know, godless relationships always end in devastation, and it will always stay with you for the rest of your life. Rather, that's just, you know, you could call it simplistic, easy heartbreak. You know, I'm just getting my heart broken, guys. What's the big deal, man? Why are you so upset that I'm just getting my heart broken? That's all there is to it. I'm literally just getting my heart broken, bro. I'm just, you know, breaking my heart, bro. It's just devastation of the heart and soul, bro. Don't worry about it. But then there's worse things than that, like the STDs, like the unwanted pregnancies, and you just don't have to worry about any devastating things that come in a relationship if that relationship is built on God and God alone. And so, you know, I truly believe that, guys. But let's just get into this Siege game. So far, so good. And obviously I went 0-1 in that first round. Dude, sometimes I get so into preaching that I honestly have no clue what I'm doing in this game. But it's like driving, you know, you can focus, you can daydream while driving down the highway, and it's just like somehow like you haven't crashed yet. You guys ever had that to where you're just like, you're in your head so much, then all of a sudden you're just like down the road and you don't know like how you've managed to survive and not crash your car, but it's just like you know what you're doing, obviously, like subconsciously you're still playing the video game, subconsciously you're still driving the car, you know? And it just is what it is, but I don't know what to do here. Shoot! I did not mean to do that. I was trying to rappel. Hopefully one of my teammates can come get me. Let's go! Nomad's the OG! OG Nomad! Let's go, baby! Too bad we don't have a Finca. Oh, that was a. Okay, that wasn't a headshot, but that's so gay though. Wow, bro, that was a kill right there, dude. Oh my god. Now we're 2v5, so obviously we're for us to be tied in the ball game, unless if he clutches it. Gridlock? Nope. Okay. I didn't have my faith up at all, so it doesn't really matter. So, have you guys seen any movies recently? I just saw Orphan First Kill with my mom last night, and I gotta say it was a pretty good movie, but I feel like they sort of got to the point too fast within the movie. Like, the whole plot is sort of spoiled and over, like, a quarter of the way through the movie, so I wish there would have been more suspense for longer throughout the movie, I suppose, but, like, that's, I feel like that's a large complaint, but the other things within the movie make up for it so much. Like, it's definitely just, like, a really good, like, chill movie. Like, I just liked it, you know? There wasn't anything to like about it, but I just liked it. It was just so easily consumable. I loved consuming that movie. And it was the first movie like that in a really long time to where I just could easily sit there. I didn't feel the need to go get a refill throughout the movie. I didn't feel the need to go to the bathroom at all. I could just sit there and consume the movie, you know? It was one of those sorts of films. And I really did enjoy it. And there is a first part, by the way, which was pretty shocking about this movie. The first part of it came out like a decade ago. I think it might have been actually 12 years ago. It might have only been 8 years ago. I don't know, but it was somewhere around there, like a really, really long time ago. Maybe it was exactly 10 years, you know, but you guys know what I'm saying. Typically, a movie's part 2 is not going to come out that far later, and they hinted at a part 3 at the very end of the movie, and it's like, okay, you guys took 10 years to release the part 2, and then you're going to tease part 3 already? Question mark? And I felt that was pretty weird. But, you know, I'm a big moviegoer, guys. I need to do more movie reviews on the channel, to be honest, because they do good on my channel, but it's just so hard to do an actual movie review that people actually want to see, because that requires going to a movie early on Thursday, which requires my local movie theater to actually release the movie very, very early, and for it to be a movie that I want to see, and for it to be a movie that other people are going to want to see as well. And so there's just lots of things that have to go right for a movie review on my channel to happen. What are you doing, bro? That guy is retarded. He looked at his own OBJ. Alright, this guy knows where I'm at. I should not have beat that like that. Alright, let's go though. And then the movie Medieval coming out this Friday looks really good though. You know, obviously it's called Medieval. It's about the medieval times. They're fighting over like a princess, basically. They kidnap the princess. Sort of like Mario, but like IRL, you know? Which is pretty interesting. It's literally just Mario IRL. They kidnap the princess and then like they're fighting over the princess, basically. But it's based off of true events, apparently, which is, so I feel like it's going to be a pretty interesting movie. Let's see what other movies are coming out this Friday. Because I know I saw a few that's coming out at my local theater. Oh yeah, Barbarian looked pretty interesting as well. Basically, like, they go into this basement, but then the basement's actually a cave, and like, the cave has like this program in it to where like they're trapped in this like sci-fi program, and they have to get out, and like this dude turns into a monster. And it sounds so stupid, like just the trailer wise and like the actual plot of the movie. It sounds so absolutely retarded and like uninteresting, but yet it seems like a really good thriller movie with a lot of nice jump scares, and it's going to keep me on the edge of my seat throughout the movie. So I feel like it might be worth seeing. And then we have Lifemark, which is a faith-based film. While he's always wrestled with the idea of that he was adopted at birth, David knows he is loved and cherished by his parents and grandparents. As he turns 18, he's excited and a bit nervous about what the future holds, but when Melissa, his birth mother, unexpectedly reaches out to him, David's world is turned upside down. Should he respond to her? What about his birth father? What are they like? What did they choose not to raise him? Or why did they choose not to raise him? Facing the reality of his adoption, David must choose either meet his birth mother and go on with his life as he's always known it, or go on with his life as he's always known it, with his loving encouragement and support of his parents, and with his best friend going along to capture on camera everything that happens. David chooses to embark on a journey of discovery and ultimately forgiveness. So basically, it's a faith-based film about, he meets his birth parents, and I guess his birth parents love Christ or something, and they go to church together. Sounds pretty boring. Like, okay, cool, your birth mom found you. It seems, it might be like a tear jerker movie a little bit, but it just sounds boring overall. It's not going to be a father stew. It's not going to be like in the top 10 faith-based films this year. And I've been having a hard time convincing myself to see the movies that I'm on edge about lately, such as Bullet Train. I've been on edge about, and it's just like, it's always just I always think about going to see them, and I just never actually get up and go see them. I'm not super interested, which I don't know, you could say is unfortunate, but dude, I'm going 1-3. I'm doing absolutely horrible this game, actually. And I have Doc's shotgun. I'm probably not going to get a kill this round either, because I was not paying any attention at all. Like I said, I was just talking to you guys.
Ready for company.
Let's give Frost a stim pistol, though. Frost, stand still, baby. Yeah. Oh, 5v3. So, a couple of people left, and then he just returned, so hopefully we can pick off a quick round win, since it's just a 5v3, and the guy just returned, so hopefully we can take advantage of the 5v3 while he had the opportunity to do so. Oh no. Hey guys, he's obviously peeking big window pretty hard. 2v3 now. He just got 2 kills with 1 trip mine. Oh my god, guys. Both of them jumped at the same time. Or he probably jumped out to heal someone that was injured outside. A risky heal, and it ended with a double kill on a trip mine. So, not good. We're on a 2v3. 1v3 now, guys. So, shotgun or pistol, guys. Shotgun or pistol. Bro. He knew exactly where I was too, because I had to kill both of them. I didn't really have a whole lot of time to respawn. But we are going 3-4 now. We are doing better than all of my teammates, basically. We have 5-4, 1-3, 0-4, 0-3. So, can't complain about my performance too much in this game. Oh, this is the bad thing about solo queuing, is because I get these teammates that go 1-3, 0-4, 0-3. And then Siege makes me copper. Siege is like, oh, we're sorry that you're not a good performer at this game. We're sorry that you suck at this game. We're going to put you in the copper. We're going to put you with all the other guys that suck, because you obviously suck because you're losing all the time. And it's like, I did my part throughout every single one of these games. I did what I could for most of them. Obviously, I haven't been doing good so far this game. But it's just the fact that ranked is not based off of performance at all, and it's strictly based off of whether you win or lose. And they haven't figured out a better system yet for that. Like, I don't know, man. I just wish it was performance based and not win or lose
10
based.
seconds to insertion. Down to 5 seconds.
Throwing razor wire.
Bomb located by Op 4.
Razor bloom out.
Because rather my solo queuing random teammates that the bot picked out for me, that Rainbow Six Siege picked out for me to play with, are good or not, should not affect whether I'm good or not. Rather, I'm seen as good at this game or not. You know, say I can be gold and I can lose as many games as I want to, but as long as my KD is there and, you know, I'm finding the objective alright or something like that, and just my score is always up, then I stay in gold. It should be like KD based and score based, not win or loss based, you know?
Enemy inbound.
Like, say, for example, you get 150 points per kill, and then you lose 100 ranked points per death. And then, so if you go like, say if you go like 4 and 3, then you get, let's see, so 600 minus 300, yeah. So you get like 300 points for that game, and then you move up, and then like you lose you get negative 300 points the next game. You know what I mean? I feel like that's such a better system than win and loss that I just created in my own head within like 30 seconds. And the fact that they have not figured out any better system whatsoever than just simplistic team win or team loss in the past 5 years is like pretty pathetic to me. I feel like they should have by now. For sure. And, you know, we just lost 1-4, so
Mission failed. All friendly.
very cool. See, like, now I'm going to have to, like, my rank is going to be lower because my teammates went 0-5 and 0-4, and that counts as me doing bad this game, even though I barely went negative. I performed against this team. I was the 5th best player on this entire game, so I should be in the 50th percentile, but all Siege sees is that my teammates did bad, and so therefore I did bad. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.